come join us with what's going around the farm today.
It sure is hot today, I can tell you that. It's come all this rain, and the weeds have just about took my corn on this first patch of corn. And I'm in here trying to grub it out. Oh, thought I heard somebody up there to the shop, but it must have not have been. But if it was, they can come down here where I'm working. I can tell you, it sure is. There's a bean in that stuff. The frogs got most of them. See if I can cover them up a little bit. Whew. I tell you what, I had me a big bologna sandwich with a mater on it that I got out of the store, the tomato. And it was so tough, I couldn't eat it. I can't wait till these big old farm fresh tomatoes get ready to go on my bologna sandwiches. Oh, I'm gonna have to get in here. See if I can keep the mud off my hole. It's doggone thick. Oh, come out of there. Let's see what we got in here. We have to go around to this side to get that one. I'm about to get one row of it grubbed out. See what we got back in there. I'm trying to watch because we had some beans in here and the frost got them and they still a few left. And I don't want to mess them up if I can get out of it. But I don't. Oh, looks like we've got about 8 or 9 days now, according to the weather, if it don't change. Pretty weather coming. And I'm going to let it dry a day or two. And I'm going to put some hay on the ground. After fall, sometimes or another, and I get a chance to get some of this hoed out, we'll run and look the hay over. I'm going to have to get the hay equipment out and get it greased up. The last thing I want to do is start and something not be ready. We've got extra equipment just in case, but it's always good to have what you really want to work with in working order. The rest of this seems to be in pretty good shape. I think I can plow that and get the rest of that out. Right here's a little on the end I need to work with. I got to do this whole patch of corn. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the weeds come up in while it's been so wet and I couldn't get in there and do nothing with it. Now the rest of the corn and everything's in pretty good shape, except for the squash and the cucumber. And I've got to get a little bit of weeds out of them. Well, a whole lot of weeds to be exact. And I think that's that row for now. We'll go back and see if we can find us another one. Okay, guys, I had to take a break from the hoeing in the garden. It got hot out there. I'm going to rest a minute and restring the weed eater. Let's see here now. I've got to get me some string off here. Oh, somebody got it all tangled up already. Well, never did I ever. Let's see how they got it here. Let's try. Well, I just don't know how they got it. but I know it ain't the right way it's supposed to be. Let me see if I can go down and pull that out right there, and maybe that'll do it. But anyway, I've been putting off weed eating my blackberries, and they're blooming, and I need to weed eat them because the weeds just about took them. And I've been putting it off for several days, so I don't think I'm going to today. Going to get in there and see if I can't get that done. Got sweat in my eyes. I'm going to have to get up in a minute and find me a pair of cutters because I forgot my knife before I go. Let me go ahead and get my glasses on where I can see and all that kind of stuff. I'm about burn up out there. And I got to hit it again after a while. All right. The line goes that way. So let's stick it in about right there. And we'll come around this way with it. If I can get my foot off of it. I should have got up and got me something to cut this with before I started winding, but I just think that, guess it, oh, there's power cutters right there within hand's reach. Thank you, Jesus. That'll work. Let me get down. Yeah, that'll work good. That'll take care of that. And I need to bring that around to about right there, I imagine. Really about right there. Put that in there. I don't know whether I'll hold that or not. Take it over there for a minute. Let me get this in here. Lay that down right here. Maybe it'll stay there. Drop the cutters. Okay, guys, I've got part of this done. Now let me get this other started. I have let's see, which way am I going before I get mixed up? We're going that way. All right. Hold that in there. I've got the fan running to try to cool off a little bit where I've been out in the garden, and might be a little hard to hear, but I'll try to talk real loud. Mom and Brian and everybody says that I talk low and they can't hardly hear me, so I'll see if I can't talk just a little louder today while I get this done with that fan running. But I always figure it's better to talk meek than it is loud, so it's just whatever it is. Everybody's different. Let's see, you get back around there, get where you're supposed to be. Let me put some more of this on here, and then I'll try to get all this back together. All right, now let me cut that. See how that works. All right, now you have got to go back in this way. Whoa, I'm about to lose it. Let me turn this upside down. Get it over there where we can all maybe see. Let's see, that one goes there, and that one goes there. And this turns upside down like so. And that goes in like so. Let me put that one right in. Let me turn that one more time. That one right there. I tell you what, I've got different weed eaters, and seems like they all are a little bit different. I got electric, and a big electric, it's got 80-volt battery on it that I use a whole lot. And that's the handiest thing ever was. You don't have to take nothing loose. You just stick the string in and just go to town. And it works like a charm. Now let's see if I ain't got that right. Let me see if I can get this back on here. And hopefully we may have that thing. Get a little bit of that off. Get them about the same length. Alright, well, I guess we got that. Well, folks, I hate to move out in front of this fan, but I'm going to have to get back to work. So we'll go out there where hey, look yonder. The sun's hid. It's cloudy for a minute. I better get out there. I'll meet you out there by the blackberries. Let's see now. Okay, guys, if I've got this strung right, I'm going to try to weed eat around these without hurting them too bad if I can get it started. Oh, let's see what we got. Yep.
These are the ones our sweet neighbor gave us last year. They had a few berries on them, but hopefully have much more this year. These came from his sweet sister.
Okay, guys, that does all the weed eating I think I should do around them. I'm not a real expert on blackberries, but let me show you all what I think is right. And if I'm wrong, you all comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Okay, these are new canes coming up here. And there's some new ones coming up too. And then there's some. And when we get right out here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But these right here, if I understand that, these will produce this year. And then that goes down into the ground and starts new shoots coming up. And like them two small ones right over there and there. And I'll give you an example when I get out here to them of how they work. See all those new ones around there, and they're all around the plank coming up. Way out here is where one's running and it's coming up. But I'm going to move these because right over there under that shed, I'm going to put a sawmill in a month or two, a band sawmill. And I need all this space back here for logs and lumber and stuff like that. But they're really a blooming. See, right there comes some more new canes up. As we see, now there's a dead one. See that one, and it went into the ground right over there, but it had berries on it last year, but it died this year. There comes another, there's another one. I didn't cut them off. I probably should have, but then I'm probably a little late getting it done. But things just happen, and I'm just doing the best I can with it and trying to figure this out. But we're definitely going to have some blackberries this year, and we'll probably have plenty next year. Probably have plenty next year to move over to where we're going to move them over by the house. So hopefully that will be a lot easier for me to get to and keep them up. When I come in from out in the field every day working and I'm tired, I can still piddle around there. And I'm actually going to build a chicken house over there. It's easier to get to, so I don't have to come all the way over here. A hog lot, another little barn. Anyway, that's the plan. But it may take me a little while, but I'll get it done. And then hence that's part of the reason we're getting the sawmill. So we can build some buildings and stuff. It'd pay for itself, what few buildings I want to build. But in a few minutes, we're going to go back down here, and I may hold a little bit more in the corn, but I'm definitely going to try to get into the cucumbers down there and hold them out. But we'll get that done, and in a few minutes, I'll be back with you. Okay, folks, I've got little rider with me today. Went back and got him a while ago. Do what?
Hillbilly Keith.
Hillbilly Keith. What do you call that? We got figured I'd get him to help me do a little videoing. So we got done with the blackberries a while ago. What we're going to do to them right now. And we're going to hook to this spray over here. And I'm going to let Rye video. And while he does that, I'm going to get on the tractor. If I can squeeze out of here, Brian parked it in a mighty tight spot on this side. What he did. Oh.
One day we'll go fishing.
Yeah, one day shortly. We're going fishing. You're exactly right. We're going to put all this work aside. We're going to put all this work aside and we're going fishing. We're gonna go get some water, and we're gonna spray around the barn some of this invasive weeds, like right there. We're gonna get rid of, and while we're doing that, before we go back to the garden and start hoeing and looking at the hay equipment, at the wood spreader, we're gonna fix it to wood shed where we can bust wood in it and everything. That'd be good for this fall, won't it? We got to work on that bush hog. I got a shear pin out of it. So we got a lot of stuff to work on. Right there's mold back up. New Holland chain roller. Need a couple of floor chains in it. I used to use it years ago as my primary roller. And then I bought a new John Deere 4x4 roller. And I turned all that stuff over to the youngin right there. That roller belongs to my son. It's got a bearing went out a bit last year. We got to put a bearing in that. We may wait till this winter to do that. We're going to fix it back up. That's all that's wrong with it. Right now we're going to run and get us some water and some stuff. When you get right out here, I turn back that way just a little bit after you get towards the back of that trailer. Just miss that hose sticking off there. How you like driving this, Mahindra? You're getting pretty good at it. Turn now. Over here to the back of the trailer. So I talk to Uncle Brian for a minute. If you don't care, bring enough wrenches to take the battery out of, or bring the battery out of Old Blue. Yeah? Can you take the battery out? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to get some water. We're going to the house to get water. What do you think about that? Who do you think, for Hollywood? You ain't nothing but a redneck farm boy. Just like Papa, ain't you? Well, I tell you what, we do have some good. I didn't think it was going to be any hay, and it set in raining, and I'm telling you what, we got a pretty good hay crop. I'm going to get this done. We'll drive around and look at it. I got to go over in a minute and check the roller out and make sure we got see how much strings in it. Because Mama's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and while I'm out, I'll stop by Rural King and get something. All right now you're getting on the road. You got to look both ways. Make sure nothing's coming. So we looking. We'll stay on your side. Yeah. Come through the fire, buddy. Go right up the way you always go. That's good. What? I'd say Ryder or Uncle Brian won't catch them, Liam.
I did not.
I'd say it was Uncle Brian then.
Hey, have you been planning to cut that tree down? That big one right there?
I've been thinking about it.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay, Rod, you don't let that come out while I go get in here and get us some stuff to put in the water. Mama painted these old tires here full of taters, and boy, are they doing good. I'm telling you. Not that we'd need them. It ain't like we ain't got a whole field full of them. But I guess that she thought we needed them. That tar ain't hardly doing us good. Okay, Rye, I think it'll stay. If you want to, just go back down there and shut that door for me. I got my hands full. All righty, you take this. All right. I'll lay this down for just a minute. Ooh, that got wet.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off.
No, I'm going to use it.
Oh.
I'm not ready yet. All right. Finish filling her up.
It's a pretty day.
Right on the other side of the hose if you don't care. You see it? Oh, we like that and another little spot right over here and then the cemetery and we'd be done for this thing.
Oh, is he gonna make it? Yeah, he's got it under control.
Oh, bury me now on the long prairie where the coyotes weep. Beneath the western sky. These words came so How we doing back there, old fart?
Well, we've got about half tank. We need about 2/3 full. What we do. How's he doing on the mowing?
He said, "Hey, it ain't my first rodeo."
I think we probably got enough. You can go turn the water off.
Okay. Just drop it there to get ran over by a car
Probably.
from the moto or the tractor
Yep,
or the
probably.
mule.
All right. We'll be back here in just a second. I'm going to run over there and hook the battery up. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let me see if I can get this battery up here. My cords ain't long enough to run all the way to the front of the tractor to hook on to it. So I just set a battery in here for now. And we'll set it right back in there. Out of the way. And then we'll run our cords up there. What we will. I'm going to get that done. Let's see. We're off. And I'm tangled. Somehow or another. Somehow or another that got pulled out. So we put this in there here. Alright, now let me run this. You gotta stand back a little, baby. And I'll hook it to this battery here. Alright. And then we'll see if she works. Back up a little, sweetie. Alrighty, now I've got to get this hooked up. Let's see, I'm leaking a little there somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. I'll put that there. And we'll put this right down in there. Put that right there. And I'm going over here and see if I can find the mask in the truck. Whew, it's warmed right back up. Ooh, we got too many things going at once around here. Let me see what I can find. There ain't one there. There ain't one there.
You ready?
Yep. Okay, folks, we're back. I got cleaned up, got washed off, got me some clean clothes on, and now we're gonna pick a little lettuce, and then we'll have to take it up to my sister and get a few onions, and we're gonna call it a day. And tomorrow we will
Good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise.
exactly. We will get our hay equipment out, and we might even mow a little. What we might. Mama, do you remember what kind of lettuce this is?
Nope. Loose leaf.
Yeah, no.
Curly.
I think, ain't it black-seeded Simpson? I believe that's what was over here.
Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, what kind did you fellas used to raise when you was growing up?
This.
Black-seeded Simpson?
Mm-hmm.
That's about what everybody raises around here.
I like the other just to mix in. But I like this the best.
You know, people puts up mustard and different kinds of collards and stuff. You ever hear of anybody putting up any lettuce?
Nope.
Me neither. But now I can tell you what. You can take this right here with a little hog grease on it, bacon grease. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. And you can fix you a pound of cornbread and a big skillet of meal gravy and some fried taters. What else you like with it, Mama?
That's about it.
That's pretty good eating, man.
Yeah.
That's some pretty good eating.
The doctor might not approve of that.
No. Well, in a minute when I get up, I got to show you the shirt that my son bought me here in a minute. I got it on, but I want you to read it. Mama had a doctor's appointment today, and we've been having a busy day. My heart went out of rhythm a little bit, but it come back in. But now that's just part of it. Whether you're old, young, or what, you've just got so many days on this earth before it's over. And we need to make the most of them.
I think that's about enough for her, don't you?
Yeah, I think that's plenty. We really need to make the most of them. And the most of them, especially for the glory of the Lord. Because that's the only reason we're here. Yeah, I think that's plenty, Mama.
Okay.
We'll go down there and get us some onions in a minute. Let me help you up.
You might have to.
That's what we do when we get old. We just help each other along. We got another big thing of lettuce out there.
Can you see us?
Yeah.
Standing up?
Yeah, well, here. Yeah, I think so. You may have to zoom in on it. I'm going to turn you around here a little bit. Everybody on the farm calls me the old fart, grandchildren and all, so they got me a shirt. Bless their heart. They just think that's the grandest thing ever was, calling me that. Well, and then I tell you what, we have got some nice looking white sweet tater plants over there.
Got some nice lettuce too and onions.
Well, we do over there, and down in the field we got this much more lettuce. What we do. Okay, folks, we're going to get a few onions. It's still pretty dank, ain't it, Mama?
Yep. I think this one right here is the good one.
Look at these. There's some wild potatoes coming up, and the tater bugs is all over. We'll have to keep and check on that.
This one's ready.
Yeah, there's a lot of these ready. They starting to head out. We'll pick them first. Pull them. Oh, here, Mama. You do the video, and I'll get the onions. Two different types there.
A red one and a white one.
Red and a yellow. Or a white one and a yellow one.
A white one and a yellow.
I'll get it out right in a minute. Yeah, they're already heading out. Let me take a few of these that's heading out, and I'll get them. You know, them little peas is a blooming. One, two, three, four, five,
six. Them seeds that you're throwing down.
Let me get, all right, here's one that's bloomed plumb out. That ought to be a plenty.
That ought to be enough.
All right, folks. I think we're going to call this I think we're going to wrap this one up today, this video. And Mama can edit on it tonight. And tomorrow, as I said, we'll try to get some hay equipment out and do a few things and get some greased up. And good Lord willing, we might try to mow a little hay tomorrow. But I want to thank you fellers. I've noticed we picked up a new subscriber or two, and I want to thank the Lord for that. And appreciate y'all going along with us on our little farm journeys here and our outdoor adventures and stuff. But we're a pretty close-knit family, and we pretty much stay together. And usually where you see one of us, you'll see 3 or 4 of us. But thank y'all for being with us today. We love you, and just remember, God is just a heart cry away.